Alright, so another edition of Survival Boxes. This is the September box. Arrived in early September. Let's just jump right in. So, first things first, we got our seeds. Always a must. And this month we have a hard red winter wheat, golden bantam corn, and a Utah tall celery. Corn, celery, I mean, we all know the basics of these. But let's talk about corn and wheat in relation to wildlife. So, as we all know, fields and agriculture attract a lot of birds. Some of these birds are edible. They like to eat wheat and corn, things like that. So, if you think about your garden as not just a garden for you to eat from, but something to grow nature with, it expands your food possibilities. September is really known as a dove hunting month, and so when you plant nature, you're also planting birds, you're planting food and habitat for these animals, and some of them are edible. So you're not just planting wheat or corn, you're planting dove, you're planting pheasants, you're planting things that eat these things. And so think of your garden in that way. Once you start doing that, you start to see pest control and things like this. They're not necessarily killing things for the sake of harvesting only these two crops. You can also harvest beyond those two crops when you start planting them, and you plant them in abundance. Especially if you leave a certain section of your garden go wild, which I would highly recommend. Always let part of your garden go wild. So, moving on, we'll go from the left to the right here. So we have 2 packets of water, up to 250 milliliters. That's around 8 or 9 ounces, basically, a little over 8. It's not a whole lot, but once you get into your 6th or so month, you start to have quite a bit of these stocked up, and again, they last about 5 years from the date of manufacturer. So keep these on hand in case of a natural disaster, or take them hiking with you, whatever part of a 72-hour, 24-hour bag. This will help you survive. Next, we have the strawberry granola crunch. Pretty basic breakfast here: whey milk, rolled oats, strawberries. Last 25 years. All you do is add water, so you just kind of pour this into your canteen, let it soak, heat it up, and you have breakfast here. 270 calories, 4 servings, so about 1,000 calories just in this bag alone. Good stuff. Alright, next up, savory stroganoff, creamy pasta with mushrooms, onions, and rich beef flavor. So definitely not a vegetarian meal, but when you're hungry, you're surviving, don't be too freaking picky. What got us past the last 200,000 years of surviving in nature. Don't let certain philosophies get in the way of your survival. The animals don't think in this way, why should you? Again, just add water. So you let it soak, heat it up. I mean, it's really not that complicated. I don't know. If you don't know how to survive off of a bag like this, I don't know what to tell you. I'll be scavenging your supplies after you're gone. Servings per container, 4 at 250 calories. So we have 2,000 calories in total so far. That's a good amount. And especially if you ration it out, stretch it out, you don't expend too much energy. You're not wasting energy stressing out, things like that. Good to go. Alright, so next, the basic contents list, survival card. So again, you're covering how to plant the seeds, the basics. Survival uses for duct tape. That's going to come in handy later. We're going to connect it with our little jug that we see here. So having duct tape on hand is a very useful tool. I have tape in my kit. And then prepping supply guideline. This is a very, very comprehensive list. as you can tell by all the small print, I mean, there's a lot going on here. If you just start with the things in bold and then just start highlighting what you have, you know, you can develop a really good itinerary just based off of this. I'm going to use this list to add to the one that I already have. I have an itinerary that I've set up for camping and hunting already. Next up, let's go here. I really like this. It's a stainless steel jug. You know, it's about 1 liter. The company's name is GSI Outdoors. Stainless steel, the 1 liter duck jug. And you know, as you can see, it's not insulated, so this is great for cooking, purifying water. You know, your survival meal here, you just pour it right in, pour in the water, heat it up. I mean, if you can't figure it out, I'm sorry, or not. And then here's where the duct tape comes in handy. So you just wrap a good 2 feet of tape around this, and you know, so you have extra storage for your roll. You don't have to carry the whole roll around. Really good product. I can't wait to test this out. This is going to go in my larger survival bag. I like the 1 liter size. It's larger than what I have currently. Survival tabs. So took a look at this. It's basically a sample size, chocolate flavored. It's really heavy in vitamins. It's low in calories, basically, but I would consider this like a vitamin supplement in case you do get lost or whatever. If you like the flavor, you can get the larger version of this. You know, this is basically a sample size. Delicious meal replacement. It's pretty good. I like this. This would be good, you know, just a nice little ration for when you're out there hiking, camping, whatever. You just feel a little bit hungry, or you know you're about to expend some energy, so this is cool to have on hand. A little thank you card. Ways to contact the company, ways to subscribe. I would highly recommend subscribing to this service. They're really good. They're connected as well. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the website. You know, not completely satisfied, there's a customer service address. So it's a two-way street with these guys. You can communicate with them. They're pretty cool. I've had one of them reach out to me on Facebook regarding these videos. So they are watching, and you know, hopefully they get your support through these videos. And that's how you contact them. Alright, this one, last but not least, I'm definitely excited about this. So, you know, so this is a Esbit cooking stove. You use these fuel tabs. You could get just about anywhere. I mean, your Cabela's, REI, maybe even Big 5. I already have opened it up, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. So these are the fuel tabs. You just light these up, and each one's supposed to be enough to purify, you know, that 1 liter of water. It's about 8 minutes worth of a burn. So you can definitely make coffee or tea with, you know, each one of these, or start a larger fire. And so this is your basic setup. Connecting it to this guy, you know, let's do this. So you just put it down on top of there, it rests, you place your fuel tablet in there, light it on fire, and you're good to go. Also, it expands to a wider base, so you can put larger pots. I mean, obviously this isn't going to fit on there, but you can imagine your cookware can be placed on there. You put a couple tablets, or even just a continuous feed, and you're going to be able to cook longer. This is really cool. It's super compact. It's lightweight. It's about the size of a really filled up wallet. Durable material. Obviously, it's fireproof. So yeah, that's this month's box. I really like it. You won't be seeing one of these videos for a while though, and I'm going to take a break from these, and I'm going to go on to, you know, more content as far as how to use these tools. I'm going to show you some of this stuff in action. I have a 72-hour bag, and we're going to go into what's in there. It's actually a more complete kit than the last one that I showed you guys. like, comment, subscribe. And big shout out to Survival Boxes for putting together a good product. Go to their website, subscribe, try it out for 1 month. You won't be disappointed with what you get. And like always, it's up to you to survive. Use your creativity. Use knowledge. Thank you guys. Have a good one.